I'm Todd Hyatt. My wife and I farm and ranch in Kellyville, Oklahoma. I served in the House of Representatives from 1994 through 2006, served as Speaker of the House from 2004 through 2006.
I'm Cliff Brannon of Oklahoma City. I'm a husband, a father, a small businessman. I'm a conservative Republican who has served in our Oklahoma State Senate, where I've been chairman of both transportation and energy committees.
Will you oppose adding more surcharges to utility bills, ensuring all costs paid by consumers are scrutinized in a rate case?
Low utility rates have long been an advantage that we've had in Oklahoma, and certainly we want to maintain that. It's important not only for individual ratepayers, but it's important for businesses, the manufacturing base in this state. It's important that we keep rates low.
We must be very judicious on their impact to consumers. The simple fact is we need and want reliable utilities. I will look at each and every rate case on an individual basis and take into consideration its effects on all Oklahomans, from the Oklahoma family trying to get by to senior citizens living on fixed incomes.
Will you oppose requiring utility customers to prepay for utility investments in power plants and transmission lines before those investments are built and serving customers?
From my business experience, I know that an early investment is a wise approach in the long term. Before making any determination, I want to examine all of the facts and do an analysis of what is best interest for all Oklahomans.
I think it's important that as a corporation commissioner, we ask tough questions. The utilities should be accountable to the ratepayers just as they are to their shareholders. And as a corporation commissioner, I will ask the tough questions, and we'll do the research to assure that the only costs being recovered by the utilities are those that are absolutely necessary.
Smart meters enable utilities to begin charging consumers different prices for service depending on the time of day. Will you oppose mandatory time-variant pricing for residential utility customers?
Smart meters and time-variant pricing is a relatively new discussion in the utility industry. And I'm certain there will be more details to come. And as I research that, the thing that I would look for as a corporation commissioner would be the overall result. Would it result in lowering the cost for the consumer overall? I think that's the most important thing, and that's where I would focus.
I oppose mandatory time-variant pricing, but I am in favor of introducing free market principles into the marketing of electricity, because it allows consumers more control and provides information and transparency. However, this should be an elective decision, one made by consumers and not mandatory. Any effort at mandatory time-variant pricing should definitely examine all the effects on the most vulnerable in our state. Thank you for taking the time to find out more about the Corporation Commission. As a reminder, my name is Cliff Brannon. I'm a Republican who is committed to growing Oklahoma's economy for the benefit of all of us. In addition to the issues we discussed today, one of my priorities is to make America energy independent, and Oklahoma is key to accomplishing that goal. To find out more about our campaign, please go to www.cliffbrannon.com. Again, thank you for your time.
Well, again, I'm Todd Hyatt, and I would appreciate your support to serve as your next corporation commissioner. I can assure you that I will fight for the people. I will be an independent voice. I will be a fair voice, not swayed by special interest. I will be looking out for the ratepayer, number one.